Show their faces.
Are you true citizens of this country, my friend?
November 20, 2014, lawmakers were barred by security operatives from entering the National Assembly on the first day of plenary since the defection of the Speaker. However, lawmakers forced their way in by scaling the gate. Fast forwards to 2018, history repeats itself as lawmakers, journalists and National Assembly staff are prevented by security operatives from gaining access into the Assembly complex. Many trace the genesis of today's incident to the day when over 50 federal lawmakers from both chambers defected from the ruling APC to the main opposition PDP.
After due consultation with our constituents and stakeholders in our constituency, in proper recognition of Section 681G of the 1999 Constitution as amended, and for the fact of our party, the All Progressives, is hereby majority faction, we hereby inform the Senate that we, the undersigned, changing our political affiliation from the All Progressive Congress to the People's Democratic Party.
The House of Representatives, sponsored by the All Progressive Congress, APC, wish to notify you of the change of our political party from APC to the People's Democratic Party.
After that defection, the National Assembly proceeded on a long recess. Several meetings between the presidency and the Senate president did not stop Dr. Bukola Saraki from announcing his defection to the PDP on the 31st of July 2018. This sparked several reactions from the APC, including calls for him to resign his post as the Senate president.
We can declare from party, we can declare from Nigeria. The only thing that there are other consequential issues that every man and woman of honor who has taken such decision will be expected to follow through. Because, I mean, you do not collect a crown that belongs to a family and you wore it on behalf of the family. If, for your personal reasons, which he has enumerated, and we don't need to debate them, you have chosen to go to another family, it is just a matter of honor that you leave the crown in the house that the crown belongs to. As still stand, even now, APC is still the largest party in the Senate. We have 53 senators. That is much more than PDP has. That is much more than ABRA or ADC. So, I think the important thing is our democracy is still evolving, and there are a couple of lessons to learn from each of these developments. And going forward, we will expect the system to get stronger to the extent that it's able to learn the correct lessons and take the correct steps to profit from these developments.
What followed were a series of meetings among lawmakers on the platform of the APC and the presidency, prompting allegations and denials over plans to remove the Senate president and the deputy Senate president. And then, on Tuesday, August 7th, a day the leadership of the National Assembly was meant to hold an emergency meeting, lawmakers, staff of the National Assembly and journalists arrived at the National Assembly to be met by hood-wearing security operatives who prevented everyone from gaining access into the complex. While the siege was on, news filtered in that the Director General of the DSS, Lawal Daura, had been fired by the acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, after a meeting in the State House, which was also attended by the Inspector General of Police. The acting president condemns the action of the DSS, referring to it as unlawful and a gross violation of the rule of law.
So, obviously,
An APC lawmaker, Senator Magnus Abe, who spoke with Channels Television later in the day, says there were no plans to impeach the Senate president and his deputy, and that the APC lawmakers learned about the incident on TV and the social media.
The whole drama that happened this morning, we started seeing on the social media. There were stories that were meeting to impeach the Senate president. 500 million naira was being given. All sorts of funny stories were being spread all over the social media. What actually happened was that a meeting of the APC caucus was called, and we all attended the meeting of the APC caucus. And while we were in the meeting, we started seeing all these stories flying around. It's when we came out that we saw all this drama going on television. There was no plan to come and invade the National Assembly, as far as I know. I saw crowds in front of the National Assembly, and a lot of those people were not members of the National Assembly. So obviously the DSS must have been responding to that influx of people that were coming in so early. Senators and members of the House of Representatives usually don't come to the National Assembly at 7 a.m. No member of the All Progressives Congress will be comfortable with a situation where the President of the Senate and the Deputy President of the Senate both belong to the minority party. I mean, put yourself in our shoes, you know. So naturally, that expectation that as the owners of something, we won't like to see other people carry it away or steal it from us is propelling their fear, because when you have taken something that does not belong to you and you hear the owner is coming, there's this tendency for you to be afraid that the owner is coming to attack you to recover his property.